Good morning, everybody. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and it's good to see you all. Good to be seen. Come on in. Let's get ready for some movement and some mindfulness this morning at home. I hope you all feel good about your own commitment to your practice because you're doing this. It really makes my heart happy to see people saying that I am worth this time and attention to move in my bodies. Good morning, Gaia. That I am worth my time and attention on my breath, not just on the task at hand or making that money or getting somewhere on a certain time, that I am worth it. My physical body, my breath, my mind, my peace of mind are all worth it. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our home yoga practice live. This week, if you didn't join us yesterday, this week our theme, I hope that you're excited about it. I'm a little excited about it because I really felt like we got to expand our practice a little bit yesterday, and that is we are working on honesty, honesty, satya, or truthfulness, and bringing in also the second Yoga Sutra, Yogaschita Vritti Nirodha. Yoga quiets the constant chattering in our mind. All right, there's no instant button for that. I wish, right? We all want that instant gratification, but we're working on some of that quietude, and so we're inserting some silence into our practice this week. And honesty, looking at what are some true modifications that we can do to make our physical body more at ease and still held accountable to continuing the work, and honesty about our motivation. And they go hand in hand. Some of that silence helps us check ourselves, and that honesty helps us get into the silence. And in the end, hopefully when we emerge from our mat, we'll take some nuggets with us about how to hit that pause button, how to generate some silence to help us have some clarity in our mind. Lastly, today, I'm going to build up some heat. I really feel like I need to move. Not only do I need to get those cookies out of my system from the holiday time, but here, I don't know where everyone is who's watching, but I'm in the north. In the United States, and it's pretty cold, and that can really have me like want to bundle up. Even when I'm walking the dog, right, my stride is kind of like this instead of those big long strides that I get to take and really get the heat working when it's warmer. All right, so I've got a little space heater on, got a little skin showing here today. Sometimes when I get the shorts on, I really want to keep that heat up so that I don't get a little cold. So we're going to start today in a standing space. So just go ahead and imagine that my mat is this way, and let's bring ourselves up to the top of the mat. If you're new, please say hello, and as my friend Gaia has done, and I go, hey Gaia, because salutations are really an awesome and kind and respectful thing to do. Also, let me know if there are any suggestions that you would like in your practice. What would you want to be working on today? How has your practice been going? If you're joining along, I love to get that feedback. Let's interact as much as we can because we can, all right? Otherwise, you can go get an old school DVD, go pop it into whatever still plays a DVD in your house, and you can talk to yourself, right? But let's use this opportunity to communicate with one another. All right, so what we're doing this week is we're going to set small patterns of poses, and I'm going to talk us through them, and then we will do them quietly, where I'm not going to be having any sound coming out of my mouth, and that you'll go through that sequence. You're held accountable for what you remember and what you're choosing to continue to practice, that honest element. Sometimes you should try to practice it. Other postures that we may be going through today, maybe you shouldn't. So you have to bring in that honest acceptance of where you are in your physicality, your endurance, your ability, and your motivation. Some good, yummy, yummy yoga right there. All righty. I'm going to come to standing in my mountain. Perhaps close the eyes, perhaps not. Do your check-in. Why am I here? Who am I? Feel your physical body, your breath body, your mental thinking body. Spend a few breaths on our wisdom or intuitive body. Even if you don't have the slightest clue what that means. And your inner bliss body, the part of you that is contented and joyous and pure spirit. We come to be on our mat and in this practice of yoga to yoke, to connect to all 5 of those energetic beings. Start to make a mental checklist of the physical areas that are injured or tired or have a limitation. And we're going to work with that with honesty today. We're not going to beat it up. We're not going to tell it that it should be something that it isn't. We're going to find ways to be respectful, nurturing, and allow for spaces of growth within that. Good, let's breathe in and reach upward, shoulders down, no strain on any joint. So right now, feel your fingers, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, your spine, your neck, your throat, your waist, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your ankles. No strain. Exhale, hinging it forward. Maybe lightly bend the knees. Feel those backs of the legs. First time here today. Let's be honest. Let's breathe in and come up. Exhale, coming forward. Do you need to soften your back? Do you need to soften the knees? Inhale, lift. Exhale it forward. Inhale. Hands to prayer. Bend the knees. Pull the butt back. Lift the chest chair. Weights in your heels. If your feet are apart, have your knees be apart. Try not to buckle them in. If the feet are together, knees together. Try not to allow your knees to go past your toes, so keep pulling them back. Chest up. Hands behind the back. Open the chest. Maybe use a strap. Honesty. Chin up, down, up, and down. Work the neck. Up and down. Side, side. You find your pace. Feel the range that's allowing in your throat. Good, and we'll come to standing, breathing, and lifting. Exhale, coming forward. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. If you need to let those arms go, be honest. If you're wobbling at all, just accept it and notice where your mind is. Be honest and watch where you go mentally, physically, breath-wise. Where are you going? What are you doing? Release the arms, rolling the spine up. All right, so that is a sequence. 3 times, standing tall and forward, folding. Once in the chair, and then finding the bind. Neck up and down 3 times. Neck side to side 3 times. Coming to standing and then forward folding, holding those arms. I am going to be silent now except for saying begin. You find your pace. Begin. Release the arms. Half flat back breath in. Lift the chest up. Now, if your hands can't touch the floor, you can just let them rest on your shins. Notice where your weight is in your feet and your legs. Are you all the way back in the heels? Where is equilibrium? And forward fold. Maybe pull it in. Try not to smash face to legs. Allow top of the head to sink toward the earth. Feel your vertebrae. Feel your organs and your skin. Half flat back. Forward fold. Remember, those knees can be soft. Satya, truthfulness and honesty within ourselves. Half flat back. Forward fold. Honesty also with what feels good. What are you enjoying? What's feeling, consoling, nurturing, loving? Good. Half flat back, hands to the floor or a block. Maybe put a block down here beneath you. Good. Let's do a few cat and cows. Bowing and flexing your spine. See how much of your midsection wants to move. Try not to just have it all in the neck. Build that awareness and honesty. What is really moving? Can you ask the low belly part of the spine to move, the mid belly part of the spine to move, the tailbone? Find a neutral space. Right leg left. Keep extending the chest forward. Now notice the left foot. Did it move and pivot? Can you keep it aiming in that neutral position? Drive the right heel back. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Breath. And bring that foot down. Lift the left leg up. Breath. What is the right leg doing? What is the left leg doing? Look at it honestly. Ease and steadiness. We are not here to beat ourselves up. Ooh, feel your torso and your waist holding yourself parallel with the earth. Don't just rely on the arms. There's a lot of musculature around that frame. Ask it to help you. Breath in, breath out. Let's bring that left leg down. Bend the knees, pull the butt back, lift the chest chair. Inhale, exhale, twist, and breathe in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, and take it forward, forward fold. Welcome if you're new to our home yoga practice. Today we're working on honesty and quiet mind. So a part of the sequencing will be for you to go according to that sequence quietly without me saying anything. We're going to do this one again with me calling it out. We're also building some heat today. All right, so if you're starting to get tired, practice that honesty, that you're not here to beat yourselves up. All right, we want to gain energy from our practice. Don't exhaust yourselves or strain or force. Half flat back breath in. Forward fold, maybe pull it in, maybe not. Do those knees need to be bent? Half flat back, second one. Forward fold. Let the upper body surrender. Here's the third one. Breath in. Forward fold. All right, so are the legs getting tired of that stretch? Is it starting to be too much? What do you need to do to modify? Do you need to bend one leg or the other? Breath in, half flat. Find a block or a chair, or maybe your hands are on the floor. We're going to do the cat and cow. Let's do it 3 times. Bowing and flexing as 1. Bowing, whole spine, and flexing in 2. Good. Bowing, feel what wants to move. What are you enjoying in the neck, between the shoulder blades? And flex, that's 3. Good, find a neutral space. Right leg lifts. Keep reaching the chest forward. Energy going in all directions. Breath. And bring that leg down. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. All right, we're going to bend the knees, pull the butt back, lift the chest chair. Inhale. Exhale, revolve. Pull those arms away. You could always have your hands at prayer, especially if those arms are starting to feel heavy. Watch your knees. Feel your core holding you. And inhale. Exhale, twist. Breath in. Breath out. Back to center. Forward fold. Ha. Okay, we're going to do this sequence now. And I'm not going to call it. Begin. Hear the sound of your breath. Finding a pace that's yours. Puma. Let's take a deep breath in together. Sigh it out. Let sound come into the silence. Feel the ripples of that sound after having so much nice quietude. All right, we're going to do a sun salute A. Breath in, lift the chest half flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to your version of plank. I'll start with knees down and lower. Breath in, lift the chest, cobra. Honesty, don't strain any part of the body. Exhale to hands and knees, tuck the toes, lift the butt up, down dog. Pressing the heels back, the knees don't have to be straight. Tilt the tailbone up, release the spine down. Look forward, walk as many steps as you need up to the top of your mat. Half flat back, forward fold, all the way up to standing. Hands to prayer. All right, so the first sun salutation is going to involve folding forward, half flat back. We're going to step back to whatever plank that is. I'm going to call it again, and then we lower through. Finding a cobra or an up dog, and then the down dog, and eventually making our way back up to standing to our mountain. I will call it again. Feel your feet. Feel your legs. Be honest right now. Do you like where they are? Do you need to make a change? Do we know what comfortable feels like inside of our own bodies? Breath in and create length as we reach. What does that mean? Where are you experiencing it? Forward fold, upper body hangs. Half flat back. You don't have to straighten those legs. Palms down, stepping to plank. We're creating ease in our bodies. Lowering through chaturanga. Breath in, cobra. Less can be more. Feel your belly, feel your rib cage Exhale, downward facing dog. Legs straight or bent. Feel energy going through the heels. Hips lifting. Let your head go. Maybe shake your head yes or no. Make your way up to the top of your mat. Alternate the leg that you use to step so you experience that differently and fully. Half flat back. Forward fold. Where is the weight? In your feet and your legs. Let's come all the way up. Breath in. Hands to prayer. Okay. Let's see if we've got this. Don't worry if you don't remember every single bit, all right? But we're holding ourselves accountable and we're going to be quiet now and just observe what truly is. Yoga means to create a connection. Feel your physical body, your breath body, your mental body. And as we're moving through, feel that honesty and that collaboration and listen to what's going on in the quiet. All right, so I'm just going to come up for a second and see how is that as an experience. So I think that we've only just got a couple of folks here today. So let's take a moment and break this down before we add anything more to this sequence, okay? So doing it on your own in the quiet, kind of owning the sequence. How does that feel? What, out of any of the sequences that we've done so far, what went on in your mind? What was difficult? What was feeling pretty good? So I'm going to give us a moment to just pause and give Gaia and whoever is also still here to type in and share. And then we're going to resume in a moment after that to add in some more postures and a little bit more heat. Is that too fast? Was that too much? What do you want to add more poses into some of the sequence? Do you like the silence? Do you not like the silence? I'm not being silent right now. Anything to share, Gaia? All right, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna look up and see if anyone does want to contribute for the chunks that we've done already, how that was to start to integrate. Here we go, Gaia, thank you. Turning your feet out, Indian dance. Have to work on keeping my feet straight and aligned. Yes, good. Sorry, Gaia, I'm going to share that. Attention to alignment is a great gift of some of that silence and some of that honest attention. And it's okay to occasionally just let it go and see where the body goes naturally. So we got to fluctuate a little bit between all of this wonderful attentiveness and that discipline of tapas. Yeah, to a little bit of santosha and acceptance and contentment. So I love that it's bringing that attention there, and let's just not have attention become rigid. Okay. Good morning, Kim. Nice to see you here. I'm glad that you're liking the silence and finding your own pace. All right. We're going to now weave in some of the prior sequences in with the sun salutations. Thank you all so much. Let's see if we can build up a little bit of heat. All right. We're standing in our mountain. Breath in, lift. Hold yourselves accountable that your legs are squeezing to hold your body up. Lift the upper body off the bottom body. Feel both directions. Forward fold, hinging. Can you feel both directions here? Top of the head is seeking the floor, and the legs are standing upright. Good. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Can you remember that first sequence? We're going to do this again. Inhaling it up. Now these hamstrings, the backs of the legs can start to get fatigued from all this forward bending. So you're going to have to start to make an accommodation. There, we did 3 of those. Bend the knees, sink the butt, lift the chest. Chair. Are you practicing the chair? Or are you just hitting like some Memorex moment? Is there a new edge, something new to discover? Honesty also brings in that wonderful element of newness. We'll reach behind the back, squeeze the legs so that the back isn't doing so much. Okay, is something in the body starting to feel overloaded? Are you paying attention? Do you know? Are you in one leg more than the other? Are you opening the chest, or did you just bring the hands back there? Chin up and down. Maybe just twice here. Side to side. Are you working the range, or are you just hitting the sequence without actually applying yourselves to both directions? Coming to standing. Push the legs down, hips forward, chest up. Where is the lifting? Can you feel it? Is your breath in you? And coming forward. What's going in the downward direction and allowing that direction to happen? What's going in the upward direction in the legs and allowing it and intending it? Release the arms. Good. Half flat back. Plant the palms, step to plank. Choose your plank. If you're doing extended plank, see if those legs can come together and assist by squeezing and giving us some solidity up our center core. Nipples over thumbs. Nod way back here. Breath. Lower through. Breath in, cobra. Shoulders back. What's rising and what's sinking? Can you feel your hips and your legs sinking into the earth? Can you feel your chest and your waist lifting off? Chin down and downward facing dog. Press evenly through your palms. Draw energy up through the hips. Elongate your torso. Press the heels down. Feel your body and your breath working together. Breath in. Look forward. Hold yourselves accountable for your feet and step up. Look at that alignment. Step the other leg up. Half flat back breath in. Forward fold breath out. Coming all the way up to standing and reaching hands to prayer. All right, let's see if we can put that sequence together. The original standing sequence. So we'll come up to our mountain and fold 3 times. Into a chair, maybe 3 to 5 breaths. Into our clasp, maybe 2 to 3 breaths. Working the neck however you wish. Maybe you go into circles. Then standing, forward fold with the clasp. When we release that, a sun salute A. All right, new sequence. From the down dog. Shifting forward to plank. Vashisthasana, side plank. Maybe you're rolling over onto the side of that left foot, left wrist, under left shoulder. Body is solid for a plank. Maybe the hand rests on the hip. Maybe the arm comes up. Option, right foot stabilizing out in front of you. If you still need more support, left knee down, opening the hip, turning the chest sideways. Breath. Full plank. Other side. Honesty. Shoulders at ease. Make room for your breath. Where is your mind? Plank. Lower through. Cobra or up dog. So up dog, tops of the feet are down, knees and thighs off the earth, hips forward, chest up, shoulders down. This is not for everyone. Unclench your buttocks. And downward facing dog. Practice the down dog. What's lifting? Can you feel your pelvis reaching up to the ceiling? Can you feel your head reaching toward the earth? Let's come down to the knees. Roll it up till we're standing on our knees. Ustrasana, camel. A little bit of space in between your inner thighs so that the thighs are under your frontal hip bones. Maybe one fist width in between the inner thighs. Hands can either provide support to the low back to keep the hips over the knees, or if it's accessible without strain, hands to the hamstrings. Lift the chest up. Breath. Chest to the ceiling, hips forward, belly breath. Upper body rising to the ceiling. Upper body rising to the heavens. No strain in your neck. Let the breath come down into the pelvis. And child's pose. Let everything fold and melt. Surrender. Good. We'll reach the arms out in front of us. Come forward to hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips down. Dog. Practice. Maybe change the positioning of your feet a little wider. Right? Changing something, making something new. Conjures some honesty. Shifting it forward to plank. We're going to do that sequence again. Side plank. Vashisthasana. Breath. Don't have your desires go beyond your capability. Don't let your fear stop you from trying. And plank. Side plank, other side. Remember, a knee could be down. Remember, you could step a foot forward for stability. Ease and steadiness. Right now, honest. What's going on in your mind? What's going on in your motivation? Your drive. Good. Both hands down. Find your plank. Slowly lower through. Make a choice, Cobra or Up Dog. I'm going to stay with Cobra. Allowing what wants to open to open. Allowing what needs to ground to ground. And downward facing dog. A few breaths. Draw the shoulders away from ears. Lengthen upper body.
from the hips upward, pressing bottom body from the heels downward, coming to the knees, Ustrasana camel. All right, feel how the body is feeling, how much heat is glowing. Make a choice about your hands, position the spine, forgive this low back, and let's not over push it, but keep the hips over the knees. Breath in, lift, exhale it over. Maybe the back and the hips are starting to open. Take your breath with you. Notice whether you are aspiring to bend more than allowing it to happen. Surrender requires honesty. And bring ourselves up, child's pose. Feel this child's pose as a nice counter pose to your up dogs and cobras and your camel. Feel your down dog as a counter pose to that plank and the up dog and the camel. When you're building your sequences for yourself, try to have countering movements. If something opens, something closes. If something opens wide, something crisscrosses. If something back bends up and over, something folds. All right, we're going to go through this sequence silently. We come to down dog. We go to plank. Side plank, plank, side plank. Plank, lowering through, cobra up dog, down dog, camel, child's pose. Try to have a minimum of 3 breaths in each space. Begin.
Wonderful. Before we get too cooled down, we're going to add in a standing sequence from down dog. Remember, I'm still looking up to see if there's any comments. We're going to get ready for a transition. So if you need to get up, if you need to move around, if you want to write something down, take a moment, insert pauses, and then bring yourself back to your intention. I think in this pause, I'm going to work a little bit of the upper body just to kind of stretch this out. Those side planks and the down dogs and the planks can be a bit much. I'm going to take the right arm across, hooking under, breath in, and twist. You can be in Virasana in the legs, or you can just be sitting back on the heels as I am. Virasana, we would let the heels come out wider, but that is pretty contraindicated for any knee injuries or knee damage. Breath in, breath out. What's moving in the torso? Coming to center, other side. Breath in, breath out. Good. Feel free to shake that out. I think I see my friend Gaia or something here. Modification for side. Everybody needs a modification for side plank, honey. All right, let's come to child's pose. Cultivate your breath. Lengthen the arms forward. Come forward to hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Down dog. 3 breaths. The end of the 3 breaths, we're going to look forward, bend the knees, and maybe we jump the feet up. Hips rise, feet feather down. Half flat back, forward fold. Sun A, breath in, lift and root. Exhale, forward fold. Intend, nothing is a drive-by. Half flat back, palms down, step to plank. Slowly lower through, elbows shaving your ribs. Place the body down. Breath in, make space for breath. Let the breath just ease into the body. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, look forward, step it, walk it, or maybe once again, jump the feet up. Half flat back, forward fold. Coming all the way up to standing. Hands to prayer, right knee lifts. Stepping it back, crescent. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee and straighten. Drive that heel back. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Spin that foot flat. Open it up, warrior 2. Shoulders down. Let those arms float, but keep reaching in both directions. Stamp both feet down on purpose. Grow your torso tall. Mean it. Now reach through that left arm and take the right arm with it. Push that right foot down. Keep twisting the chest open. Where's the breath? Good. What's going on in that mind? Bring it back. Touch warrior 2. Left arm and right. Unsupported side angle. If you must give yourself support, please do. If it's just new and unfamiliar, see if you can feel that heat. Bring it back up. Ooh, I got to hold myself accountable. I kind of snapped out of that last time. So I'm going to try to do 3, Last one. Here we go. Reach and lengthen. Breath. Where's that breath going? Is it just in your throat? Slowly. Slowly. Windmill the hands down to the floor. Spin onto the right toes. Right hand down. Twist. Twist. Drive the right leg back. Twist. Where are you? Stamp that left knee over the left heel. It may want to splay. If you need help with that, invite the sensation like you're squeezing inner thighs together. Breath in, breath out. Let's bring the left hand down, step to plank. Lower to your belly on purpose, or did you just drop the body down? Breath in, lift. Are you doing too much? Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Let something go. Be honest about everything you're feeling. Whatever you characterize as good, whatever you characterize as uncomfortable. Look forward, step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Don't do this as a drive-by. Actually fold, actually experience, actually surrender. Bringing ourselves up to standing, actually lifting. Hands to prayer. Left knee lifts. I'm going to turn sideways here, turn around so that you guys will see the same. I won't have my back to you, in other words. What's inside of this stillness, inside of this quiet? There's a lot going on in the inner thigh, in the foot, in the ankle. So many muscles, so many nerve endings, so many cells in our body. We're going to step that left foot back. Find your crescent. Maybe you reach, maybe you keep your hands to prayer or on your hips. Bend the left knee. Push that left heel back. This may be contraindicated for your knees. Maybe you just hold here. Bend and back. What are you feeling? What's intense? Where is it? How intense is it? Get to know it. Bend. Back breath. Spin that foot flat, finding your warrior 2. Keep that right knee over the right heel, hips opening, external rotation of both hips. Press into the baby toe edge of that left foot, let the arch lift. Try not to let that arch collapse into the earth. Sinking in the pelvis, tailbone under, rising, arms floating. Maybe you're feeling a glisten. Maybe you're feeling a glow. Where are you in your breath? Where are you in your mind? All right, we're going to reach through this right arm and lengthen this left arm. Breath. And bringing ourselves back up. And reach through the torso and over. Remember, you can put that elbow down for support. Breath in. Breath out. Shoulders away from ears. Be in those legs. Feel the feet. Feel the hips. Bring yourselves back up. Take your time. Invest in the breath. What are you practicing right now? Be honest with yourself. Maybe you're not practicing a damn thing other than holding on. Reach and over. Maybe you need to go to child's pose. What is the honesty? Breath. Back up. Slow the roll. Slow the roll. Whoa. Hands down. Spin onto the back toes. Find that lunge. Left hand down. Twist. Push that left heel back. Squeeze inner thigh so that the right knee doesn't splay. Oh yeah, there's some breath.
Good. Both hands down. Step to plank. Be honest. Do you need a knee down plank? Lower through slowly, mindfully, on purpose. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we're going to do that sequence again. Quietly. So we go from the down dog up to the top of the mat. We come to mountain and we lift the right knee and we step back to crescent. We dip 3 times into warrior 2. 3 to 5 breaths there. Extended unsupported side angle 3 times. Down to a twisting lunge. Plank, lower through, and repeat other side. Begin.
Child's pose. Let's come back up either to Virasana or just resting on the knees. Don't let the mind get too loud. Feel the harmony that you've generated within your silence and the energy that was being conducted in silence. What mind chatter did you notice? We'll pat ourselves on the back with the left hand, finding that left elbow with the right hand. Can that left hand go deeper down in between the shoulder blades? Maybe it doesn't want to or cannot. And reach, expand, thighs, wrists, rotation, change direction. Other arm, patting ourselves on the back. Try not to let that arm push the head down. If you can't be like this on the knees, just sit on your butt. Honesty. Beautiful. We'll release. All right. We'll bring the legs out in front of us. Maybe shake them up and down. Pointing and flexing. Wake up those feet and those ankles, especially if you held that position. So it probably really compressed around the circulation and the nerves. Rotating the thighs in and out. Ask these muscles up here to rotate that bone. Tailbone back and under. Waking up your awareness. Good. And then we'll ask the core, have your feet as close to the edge of the front of the mat as you can. Legs together with intention. Squeeze the thighs. Push the backs of the legs into the floor. Chest is up. And now we're going to lower ourselves patiently, slowly. Feel your way. Breath. 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 And lay the spine down. Let your body be just as it is. Eyelids lightly open. Practice Shavasana. Mindful and wakeful. Ease and steadiness within stillness and silence. Where is your mind? What is happening right now outside of you? Inside of you? Can you distinguish outside distraction from your inner peace? Mindfully and carefully emerge from Shavasana. And we'll find a seated space to close. You could be sitting on a block. You could be sitting cross-legged. You could be sitting legs out in front of you. My camera needs to get unfuzzy. Three continuous ohms, letting your internal vibration flow into the slipstream of this primordial sound. We'll close with the Jnana Mudra. Index finger and thumb connecting, individual spirit connecting with universal spirit, the unbroken connection of a circle. Inspect that with honesty. Your belief that you are universal, you are eternal. Belief that you are constantly connected to the source of the eternal. Belief in your practices that connect you with your connection to the eternal. Mana eva manushanayam karanam bandham mokshayoho. If you feel bound, you are already bound. And if you feel free, you are already free. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this has been our home yoga practice live, working on honesty and quiet mind in our practice this week. Today, adding in a bit of intensity. So I hope that some of us got a little glisten, and more than just the physicality of it, perhaps we got to heat up some cogitations that are going on up here, awakening us to our own mental patterns, the things that are in our way of our quietude. We're constantly and always connected. I am deeply honored to be able to share practice with you all today. Please go forth and do great things. If it's in your heart or your pocket, we gratefully accept any donation you have. PayPal.me/justbeyoga. All right, Gaia, big hugs. Kim, big hugs. Thomas, thank you for joining. Let me know any of your thoughts about home yoga practice this week, exploring honesty, satya, as well as a quiet mind, yoga chitta vritti nirodha, adding in the silence so that we're going through some sequencing on our own, because ultimately it is our practice, it's not a call and respond or a Simon Says experience, as I like to say. At the skylights, oh, you saw blue sky? Oh, I am so grateful for you too, Gaia. Thank you. Namaste, everyone. Deepest peace. And I'll catch you on the rebound.